What if I told you 90% of your money struggles comes from just five lies? And number three will shock you the most because that's the one that everyone falls for. One, you need more money to start investing. Two, the harder you work, the more successful you become. Three, this is the one that has kept a lot of you stuck. Debt is normal. Everyone has it. Four, luxury equals success. Five, money is complicated. Here's how to break free from these five money lies. Start with what you have. It could be 100 naira, it could be 500, it could be 1000. You don't have to start investing with 1,000,000 naira. You don't have to have 100,000 naira before you start investing. You're better off investing 1,000 naira every day consistently for a long period of time than someone that invested 1,000,000 naira once and never invested in their life again. This century does not reward hard workers, but smart workers. Example of such smart work are side hustles, passive income. Take for example, you're a 9 to 5er and you know how to bake and make pastries, and you also have a car. You go for your 9 to 5 job, and before you left for your 9 to 5 job, probably a night before your 9 to 5, you already baked small chops and you have a contract agreement with the shops around your house or around your area where you live. Even if it's one or two shops or three shops, you can even supply to as many as five shops. You make these things, you drop it off at these shops, you go for your 9 to 5. After your 9 to 5, it could be 2 hours, it could be 3 hours dedicated to hustling on the street. You ride your car, do your online taxi drop off, make that little money, come back. Your pastries are already sold. You've already made money from here, you've made money from here. Talk about passive income. You can also sell the knowledge of whatever you know. Let's still use the example of that pastry seller. Like you design an ebook, you write an ebook, organize an online course, sell it online. The good thing about ebooks and online courses, you just have to create it once. Unlike making pastries, you just have to create it once and it's there forever. It will keep making money for you over and over again. Just like I talked about the social media marketing course I took some weeks ago, I bought that course a lot of money. And I can imagine how many people buys that course. I can imagine how many people were in the group I was added to when I bought the course. Gone are the days when you have to till the land, get as many acres, farm on it. Whatever you produce is what makes you rich. Debt is the biggest trap you can set for yourself. The same way compounding works in your favor when you invest is the same way compounding works against you when you're in debt. If you've listened to Mr. Macaroni's interview, how he almost lost his mind because of debt, bad debt. Mind you, there's good debt and there's bad debt, but I'll talk about that in my subsequent videos. If you listen to Mr. Ogbo on YouTube, he talked about how he entered into a very bad debt to the extent that debt collectors were chasing him everywhere he goes. He never had peace until he paid off that debt. If you're having any debts right now, before you even start to talk about investing, please and please try and clear off that debt. Clearing off your debt is also a goal you can set. Because no matter how much you invest, if your debts keep piling and piling and piling, it's just going to be like you're investing and making enough money just for your debtors to eat. So in whatever you do today, try to make a plan on how to pay off whatever debt you're in. Flashy lifestyle don't equal wealth. Not at all. The Fendi, the Gucci, the Ferraris, the Porsche, it doesn't mean the person is wealthy. A lot of people are living a very flashy lifestyle and have zero investment. In fact, some of them are drowning in debt. I'll use myself for example. Sometime in 2020, I had a couple of millions sitting in my account, and the first thing I did was to go buy a Toyota Matrix. I bought the car, and it was the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. Cut the long story short, I sold that car 3 months later. Yes, 3 months later. And not just that I sold it lower than what I bought it, I sold it and had a lot of debt that I had incurred from that car. In fact, that was why I had to sell it so I can pay some of the people that I had borrowed money from. Do not use your seeds that God has given you for planting to live the lifestyle that your tree that you planted would have lived for you. Money is simple if you understand these three simple rules: earn, save, and invest. If you can follow this rule religiously, your future self will worship you for that decision. Do these following steps to escape these lies and the pressure that keeps you stuck. 1. Unfollow those flashy influencers that only show you flashy lifestyle and never show you how they make money or how to make money or even teach you how to keep money. Secondly, open a specific investment account. You can watch my previous video. I'll also be adding the link in the description. Go watch the video. You can see the various types of investment that you can venture into. You can see a step-by-step video on how to open an investment account. Thirdly, follow this channel because I'll be dropping more and more investment tips. Drop a comment if you once believed lie number 3. Subscribe and I'll send you my Money Lies PDF guide for free. Don't let lies steal your future.